See it here.
Terry, what are you seeing?
Al, I see an interception. The defender takes the ball away. The knee gets down inbounds. This should be an interception.
Is the ball move at all enough, Terry, for you to have any doubts about that?
I don't believe it does. I think he's got complete control with that knee down and then maintains control through contact with the ground.
Let's not lose sight of how, I mean, that is a huge, not just the time of this play, but what a play.
What is good, guys? What is good? We are back with another video. This time a film review on DJ Turner. This dude is fast, by the way. He ran like a 4.26, if I remember right. He's about 5'11", 6 foot. He's not a small player. Like he's a decent sized corner, but you see right here. Look at this dude. I mean, not bad stats. I mean, 46.8 receiving percentage, 46.8 in a rookie year. Gave about 419 yards. Now this is PFF. It's not entirely accurate, but they do a pretty good job of getting it pretty damn close. You see right here. Longest reception 39, gave up a total of 4 touchdowns, had 2 interceptions, 13 pass breakups, along with 3 penalties. Like, that's not bad at all, bro. That's not bad. All right, but let's dive straight into the film. So you'll see him right here up against the Jets. He's number 20 up at the top right here. Looks like he's like man-to-man with this lone wide receiver right here up at the top, about a 10-yard cushion. Let's see what he can do on this play. And I mean, it didn't even end up being a pass play, but look at that. He does a really good job of holding up on his end, concealing the outside. Look at that. He even got big, pretty decent loss in the backfield. Look at that. Comes flying in. Boom. Takes out his legs. Really good in the run game. He didn't have a ton of tackles, right? He didn't have a ton of tackles in his rookie year, but I still thought he did a pretty damn good job. Look at that. Boom. And as a corner, that's your primary objective, right? Especially out on the edge. You're supposed to contain the outside. All right, and we got him right here. Looks like they're up against the Browns. Browns coming out of shotgun. Looks like they got a 2-1 look. Got the single wide receiver right here. Let's see what he can do on this play. And I mean, that wide receiver, honestly, was that Jerry Jeudy? Jerry Jeudy could have ran that route better, if I'm being real with you. But look at this. He does a really good job of really clean footwork, along with just staring at Jerry Jeudy's hips and not getting caught up and looking back at the ball. Look at this. And as a result of that, he's like, hey, I'm in a position to make a play on the ball. And that's exactly what he did right here. Before Jerry Jeudy even was able to break back on this stick route or comeback, he was already, look at that. He's already playing this, has his left hand out. He's making a play on the ball. Boom. Gets the pass break up. And at that point, Jerry Jeudy basically had to play defense. Look at that. Boink. Get that shit out of here, he said, boy. All right, on this play, looks like they're another one up against the Browns. 2-1 look. We got him up here at the top. Let's see what he can do on this play. And he gets the pick. All right, I mean, look at that, dude. He kind of, his footwork got a little bit laxative. Got a little bit lax right here, right? He got a little bit of separation from the wide receiver. But again, he does a really good job on the follow-up. Look at this. Comes back to the ball. Wide receiver does a pretty good job of allowing it, like tipping it right up into his hands. But hey, you're in the right place at the right time. You're able to make a play on the ball, and that's exactly what he did right. Look at that. Gets the pick, gets the turnover on the other side. Offense will already be in enemy territory. Look at that. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. Get some turnovers. All right, on this play, they're going to be up against the Jags, and he's going to be man-to-man on Brian Thomas Jr. right here. Watch him on this play. Watch this. And Brian Thomas Jr., he's going to try to hit like a corner, like a post corner. But Trevor Lawrence ends up being flustered out of the pocket. And look at this. Look at this follow-up. So Brian Thomas Jr., look at that. He's open in the back of the end zone. And Trev puts it on him, but watch this. And if you're out of position, this is my number one thing with corners. Well, not number one thing. Just something that drives me nuts. If you're out of position in the back of the end zone and they're close, dude, hold them up and push them out. And that's exactly what he did right here. Brian Thomas Jr. was not able to get 2 feet in, end up being incomplete pass. I mean, you can't ask for any better than that. Look at that. Gets lost a little bit in coverage. He has him on the post corner. It's not there. And he's like, oh shit. Brian Thomas Jr. tries to get in the back of the end zone. And I mean, even up to the point where he caught it, right? He was still playing the hands. So I thought he did a good job of doing his end and playing with good technique, playing through the hands, playing the ball. He just wasn't able to get there. So if you're in the back of the end zone, the wide receiver looks like he's about to come down with the ball. Push him out of bounds, pick him up, drive him out of bounds. But right here, that's exactly what he did, bro. Like, he didn't drive him out of bounds, but still, he pushed Brian Thomas Jr. out of bounds. And it was, made it an incomplete pass. Clutch play. All right, on this play, looks like they're up against the Minnesota Vikings. Another 2-1 look. We got him up at the top right here in a press man. Down near the line of scrimmage, super aggressive. You tend to see this with corners that run like a 4, anything below a 4-4. They just got balls, bro. They're like, I can keep up with him. But you see right here, he's up against Justin Jefferson. He's up against JJ. So let's see what he can do on this play. And JJ, oh, bro, come on. Get that shit out of here. JJ tried to hit him with the stem on the outside. Boom. Hit him with the outside, then boom, back slant inside. And he is all over that. Look at that sticky ass coverage. Look at that. Tries to hit him on the out. And Justin Jefferson's one of the best when it comes to running routes. And look at this. He is all over that, bro. There is no separation. And as a result of that, yeah, bro, ain't nothing happening right there. We got to look at that again. That's clean, son. The footwork was on point. Really sticky coverage all over him. Can't ask for any better than that. Hey man, how long was my camera out? Y'all supposed to tell me if my camera died. But anyway, let's get back to it. So you see they're up against Detroit right here. Looks like Detroit's coming out in a stacks look with these 2 wide receivers right here. And stacks is pretty hard to defend because there's like levels to it, right? Picks can happen, a lot of bodies crossing. Let's see what he can do on this play. He's up at the top right here. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, okay. Okay, he played that good. So Amon-Ra is going to try to hit like a deep dig route. And look at this. He's all over this. And I mean, he's playing trail technique at that point. Like Amon-Ra basically has him beat. But look at this. He does a really good job on the backside. Right after that break. Right after that break inside on that dig is where he really starts to close down and get like, make it so it's like tight coverage, right? Less separation from Amon-Ra. And look at this. He gets his hand in there. And I mean, I don't know where else Goff puts that. Like, he can maybe put it low because there's another defender right there. But he honestly played this so well. Look at him go up, play the hands. Boom, get that out of there. And I'm sure, is that Amon-Ra? Yeah, I'm sure Amon-Ra kind of made a little bit of a business decision there too, right? With that other Bengals player there. But he played that so well. Look at that, bro. Sticking with Amon-Ra. After Amon-Ra initially beat him too. Look at that. Boom, get that shit out of there. All right, on this play, looks like they're up against the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Green Bay's coming out in 11 personnel with the Twins on one side, so a 2-1 look. And you're going to see DJ Turner up at the top right here. Looks like he's covering Romeo Doubs. Let's see what he can do right here. Whew, closing fast. He closed so fast that nobody was even able to block him on that. Look at that. And, I clipped this out. I should have got on there, dude. He was, like, putting up his gloves. Like, it's almost as if he knew exactly what was going to happen on this play, bro. I'm not even going to lie. But, I don't know. Maybe he didn't. But just look at how fast he breaks on this. Boom. Tries to get the screen, and that shit ain't happening. Like, Matt LaFleur, call something else, bro. It's just, that ain't working. Gets him. Gets him in the backfield for a loss. All right, and then on this play, looks like Green Bay's coming out in a 12 personnel, so they got the split tight ends off the left and right tackle with a 1-1 look with the wide receivers. Again, he's going to be manned up against Romeo Doubs. Let's see what he can do right here against Doubs. Ooh, he's going to try to hit him with that deep comeback, and he is all over that, son. He is all over that. Look at this. Like, Romeo Doubs just exploded out of that break. Look at that. And he is all over that. There is no separation right here, bro. There is no separation. And even look at this. Right when he broke down, he was right on his backside. Right on his backside on a comeback route. Comebacks and sticks, reaction time like this, bro, it lets me know his speed matches his technique. Look at that. Gets his hand in there, and it's just too late for Romeo Doubs to try to come in with this completion because he is all over that. Sidelines, pushes him out. It ain't happening. This guy, when his coverage is very sticky and it's very underrated. Now, I mean, there's times, obviously, right, when he needs to. I'm sure Bengals fans saw it when he got beat and shit, but you look at a lot of his tape and it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Look at that. Gets him out of bounds. No completion. All right. Looks like another play up against the Packers. Looks like they're in a trips look with one wide receiver. Let's see what he can do right here. Tries to hit him in the inside. Again, the same thing that we saw on the other side towards the sidelines, but inside this time. And he was all over it, bro. Like, look at this. Romeo Doubs hits that left, tries to explode out of his break. And I mean, look at this. No separation. So you'd think once he's going to break down and make a move outside, inside, break down for his stick, right? We'll see how good he can cover. But look at that. Flips his hips on a dime and then plays the ball, swats it. Dude, bro's just picking on Romeo Doubs at this point. Let's be real. Like, look at this. Breaks down. Boom. All over it. And Romeo Doubs, you kind of can't tell in that clip, but he was complaining to the ref. He's like, yo, call the flag, call the flag. You know a corner's having really good coverage when a wide receiver is just sitting there complaining the whole time. All right, another play up against Green Bay. Looks like they're in a stacks position, a stacks formation on the outside. Again, those aren't easy to defend, but let's see what he can do right here. He's on this backside. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's going to cover Matthew Golden. Whoo, that was a really good pass breakup. Look at that. Tries to hit him on the crosser. Trail technique backside. Undercuts that. Bro, he might have been able to go for a pick on that. Look at this. Look at that shit. He's all over that. Two really speedy guys, 1v1. Matthew Golden's fast, and DJ Turner is also fast. Look at that. Undercuts that. Man, that would have been sick if he would have got a pick right there. And he tipped it up, too. So, like, that Cincinnati defender, that could have been a play where he maybe could have picked it. I love how this guy is really good at working the hands, bro. Just getting that swat. All right, on this play, they're up against the Chicago Bears. Looks like the Bears are coming out in a stacks look. Let's see what he can do right here on this play. Up against Rome. Oh, bro, he tipped that. That was another one where he tipped it up. Could have been a pick. Some of these PBUs, he's like tipping it up for his teammates. Like, look at this. Bro, there is no separation from Rome right there. DJ Turner is all over that shit. Look at that. And he's off ball too. He has about 10-yard cushion. Look at this. Flips his hips really well. Runs with him. Breaks down right when Rome breaks down. Tips the ball up. Allows for his guy to possibly make a play on the ball. This guy's good. This guy's good, man. All right. Let's take it up against New England on this play. New England's come out of shotgun 2-1 look. We got him up against, I believe that's Mac Hollins. I could be wrong, but I think that's Mac Hollins. Let's see what he can do right here. He's about 7-8 yard cushion. Let's see what he can do. Whoo! He took a risk and it paid off. I mean, he didn't get a pick right here, but look at this. He came off his guy, left his assignment, and just jumped that route. And when I caught this clip, if I remember right, Bengals needed a score right here. Just imagine if bro would have picked that off and took it. Because I think it would have. I think they would have beat the Patriots if he would have picked that. So I think it was like only like a 3-point game, but those are the plays right there. It's like risky. Like you stick on your assignment. It's like, oh, maybe he pump fakes right there. But again, he probably noticed there was pressure right here. I mean, look at his position right at the start. He's looking like he's playing the sidelines, looking back at the QB. As a result of that, he probably saw the pressure. And that's why he left his assignment. Damn near made a play on that ball, dude. Got to come up with that, bro. You did everything else right. All right, on this play, it looks like they are, again, up against... No, they're up against Baltimore. Looks like he's man-to-man with Zay Flowers right here at the bottom. Let's see what he can do. Okay. Oh. Gonna try to hit him. Whoo! He's lucky that was thrown a little bit behind. He kind of got lost in the sauce right here. Two fast guys. Zay Flowers is also fast, but look at this. He kind of caught him off guard, and Zay Flowers just took off, bro. Look at that. Like, he flipped his hips good, but Zay Flowers is also fast, so he can catch him off guard. But Lamar threw this a little bit behind, and you're going to put him in a position where he's right next to the wide receiver. This guy's so good at playing the hands and just, like, having really good awareness. He makes a play on the ball and breaks that thing up, bro. Like, that easily could have been a big play if Lamar possibly threw that for a more accurate pass. All right, and then on this play, it looks like they're up against the Buffalo Bills. I think he's going to be on Keon Coleman right here. He's up at the top. Let's see what he can do right here. Oh, yeah, they're going to try to hit Keon Coleman. And I mean, in those games like that where it's snow, it's so hard for everybody to break. But he honestly did a really good job just breaking down on this deep dig route and damn near getting that pick, bro. Damn near getting that pick and making Keon Coleman look like a fool in the process. Look at that. Breaks on it. Boom. He was definitely going for the pick right there. And bro, let me tell you what, these snow games for the Buffalo Bills and whatever else team, the film on it is so grainy and it's so hard. Whenever I catch clips of their games, I'm like, bro, it's like hard to see anything. But no, dude, hey, we talk a lot about the Cincinnati Bengals defense and how bad they are. They have some guys who are good on their defense. He's good, dude. Like, who is it? Count Taylor Britt. Bro, he was good his first like 2 years. If I said his name wrong, I apologize. I know who he is. I just get his name wrong all the time. But Britt is like, he was good his first 2 years. His first 2 years. The last 2 years I've watched him, he just hasn't been good. I know he got hurt in like week 10 or 11 this past season, so he didn't finish. But I'm like, bro, I think DJ Turner is the best corner on the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy. All we do is talk football here. And yeah, man, let me know what you think about. Let me know what you think about DJ Turner. I'm impressed. I didn't watch enough Bengals games, but every now and then when I did, I was like, yo, he kind of seems like a baller. But anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Anyways, guys, I'm outie, and I will catch you on the next one. Deuces.